What's happening, guys? Woo! Hope everybody's doing well. Finally getting on here to do this live. It's a little bit, not really too late in the day. It's gotten darker because of the clouds coming in. Earlier it was nice and clear. Of course, got my food right there. Got my cappuccino right here. Probably not gonna make this one too long because gotta get moving. Gotta eat my food, get moving anyway. But let's do a little taste test real quick here. Oh yeah, good stuff. But I'm all about continuing to take daily consistent action. And so, like, if you're not happy with where you are, if there's things in your life that you wish could be different, like especially like money and time and all that stuff, the one way that's not going to change is if you keep doing the same thing and just hoping that it's going to be different. I think they say that's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And sadly a lot of people do that. Like they'll sit around. Sorry, I'm tired. That's why I'm like, woo, man. Got held up with traffic earlier because of a tractor trailer that I don't know how he did it, but I guess there was a trailer sticking out of a ditch, and in the right lane there were the double tread marks on both sides, and it veered off to the left where the tractor trailer was in the ditch. The trailer sticking out of the ditch, tractor was like jackknifed or whatever, and I'm like, took a while to get past him, but finally I'm like looking and go, what the fuck how the hell did he do that? It's like, wow, okay, I was like, someone screwed up, but thankfully the driver was standing outside talking to cops. So unfortunately a lot of people out there will have, obviously we all have big dreams. Like, none of us want to work the rest of our lives and barely get by and struggle and always be stressed about money. None of us want that. But unfortunately, there's a lot of us will have dreams. It's like opening up a business. Maybe it's a food truck. Maybe it's just being able to make have a higher paycheck or whatever. But what we do, and I'm guilty of this too, is we stay where we're at. We keep putting in the work where we're at, like doing the current job or whatever. And man, Telegram's going wild tonight. Literally, I just got like 4 alerts. Blah, 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 blah. Like, holy crap! I don't even know what the conversation is going on in there, but it's like it's got 4 or 5 alerts. I'm like, wow, okay. But I'm guilty of it too. Working your current job and basically just saying someday. Someday's a killer. Like someday is one of those things that, like, probably a high majority of us are guilty of doing the someday stuff. Like, someday we'll make more money. Someday we'll be happier. Someday we'll open that business. Someday we'll get that food truck. Someday we'll be able to actually get out of being a renter. Like, this is me. Some of this is me. Like, someday we'll be able to get out of being a renter and actually own a home. Someday we'll be debt free. Someday I won't have to live paycheck to paycheck, and only recently, since I've started doing, the last couple months of Legacy Builder and going through the step-by-step training that they walk you through, like, literally, I'm talking like videos where you're watching somebody's screen and they're saying, like, click here, copy paste this here, select this here, do this, do that. Shows you how to get it all set up initially. Shows you what to, like, then starts walking you through the training. Like, it's meant towards beginners. So it's like people who are not very technologically inclined, if you don't have any tech skills, maybe you don't have a following, maybe you never earned any money online before. That's kind of what I love about these programs, is like, whether you start at the $100 launchpad or any of those, the ones in the middle, like the $300 passive daily pay blueprint or the $600 digital mastery, or you go all in and you get the $900 Legacy Builder program, which gives you all 4 of those courses, all 4 of those programs. No matter what, they walk you through and it, like they teach you from like the beginner level. Like the first couple of videos that I went through where here's how you start up a brand new TikTok account. Here's how you start up a brand new Instagram account. Here's how you start up a brand new YouTube. Here's how you start up a brand new Facebook. And it's like, well, cool. Like I breezed right through those because I already had all those. So it's like, and then it's like, all right, for your first post, do this, and there's training and stuff. Especially there's even like faceless marketing, which is pretty awesome. So like if you're not comfortable going on video, there's training that'll teach you how to still do content to, for free, mind you. Like we're not paying for advertising. This shows you how to actually start building your following, building your subscribers, building your channels without having to pay for advertising. I mean, you can if you want to. You can pay to have like, to send out like solo ads and stuff. But there's a lot of training in this that teaches you how to do it without it, and they even give you like a list of like 200 free high traffic classified ad websites. And basically all you do is it's called the copy and paste free ad method. You basically just copy and paste ads direct. Your whole goal, because this is mostly automated, basically what you do is they teach you how to drive traffic to your website, and then people will go to your website, they want more information, they put their email address in there, they get directed to your site, which basically takes them to a video. They then see videos and whatnot, and a lot of information about the business, about the different programs, and then they're out getting automated emails. They're already set up for you. You basically just go in and you tweak them a little bit, make it more you. Because I know, like, especially if you're a beginner like I was, you don't want to be sending emails that say like, hey, you're retired, blah blah blah, when people that are seeing your videos know that you haven't retired, you're still working your job. So you got to tweak it a little bit. Like, this is how a lot of people have done this. So this is how, look at the success that my mentor had, or check this out. Or when you do get, payouts, like when you get sales, like I have my first week, I was able to send screenshots of those. Like, check this out. Like, literally, I got this my first couple days of doing this, and other things that I've achieved since I've started this is basically like my Facebook business page went from like 3,000 followers to, I think I'm around like 17,500, maybe more than that. My personal page has gone up a couple hundred followers. TikTok, 100 followers to like 600. I think I'm at like 60 followers right now. And one other interesting thing about TikTok is I haven't really changed. I've still been just trying to be consistent every day, just doing the same stuff. My 3 pieces of content, which are like anywhere from like 15 seconds to like a minute and a half. And then pretty much I go live on Facebook. Eventually, what I would like to actually, the lady that created the Legacy Builder program, when she does her lives, you can literally see her. She'll be on video, and you'll see her. She'll be like, and she'll talk, because I'm pretty sure she has like, or she has like, she might not be in both sides. I think she'll be like, she's talking because I'm pretty sure she has YouTube and TikTok going at the same time. Me, I could see myself having 3 different screens because I do my lives on Facebook, mainly because I like that once you do them, they're still there. Like, they don't just disappear like TikTok. But I believe YouTube stays around, so on those, at least I could do a live on YouTube and talk about the business, whatever, talk about the programs, and it'll still be on my channel. It won't just disappear. But I know that I'm getting quite a bit of traffic on TikTok. And that's what I was actually going to say just a minute ago before I kind of got on a little bit of a tangent. But on TikTok, I was averaging on pretty much all my videos in the mid 200s as far as views. Like, I'd get like 200, 220, 250, 260, and of course kind of stall out there. Unless you pay $10 to promote, and then you get like a couple thousand views, and you get a lot of followers and stuff like that because you're reaching more people. But lately, I'm not doing anything different. I'm still doing the same stuff, and I've noticed that my videos are reaching more people on their own without me having to do anything. Like, I'm doing the videos, and like I'm averaging. The first day I noticed it happening was like a week and a half ago. All of a sudden, I logged in to check, see how things are going. I'm like, damn, my videos. Those last couple videos hit like 550 views, and a couple of them was like 600. And I've seen 1 or 2, I actually see quite a few recently that not only 500, 600 views, but some of them be like 780, 790. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything different. I'm just continuing to be consistent, continuing to do what I'm currently doing that they train you to do in Legacy Builder program with any of these, with any of them really, because you just follow the step-by-step training. You just do what, you just show up every day, you commit to at least 1 to 2 hours, which, if I'm being honest, I don't even put in the 1 to 2 hours. Like, for me, it's more like maybe 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, because the short videos themselves are like I said, 15 seconds to a minute and a half long, and then do 3 of those, and then I go live, and the live sometimes, like, the live usually lately for me has been like the longest part, especially yesterday's live. It ended up being like close to almost 40 minutes. Tonight I'm gonna try and wrap it up here in the next couple minutes, make it a shorter live, so that way it's not quite, but. And I'll admit, I have days where I'm lazy, where I'm like, I don't feel like doing it, oh man. But I'm always preaching, like, hey, if you want things to change, you have to take daily consistent action. You got to continue working on it. Otherwise, you're never going to get there. Like, things are never going to change if we don't change them. So, like, if we sit around and say, hey, someday this, someday that, oh man, someday I think I can't wait till we have a house. Like, in my household, for instance, like, my wife wants to have a food truck, and someday we're gonna have. There did it again. Someday we're gonna have a food truck, but I know that in our house, if we don't make it, and I've tried to. Me and my wife, we've gone back and forth with this before, where I've been like, love, if we don't make it happen, then we're never gonna have that food truck. Like, if we don't make it happen, then we're gonna rent for the rest of our life. We're never going to have a house. I was like, we have to make it happen. We can't just go day to day doing our job, collecting our paychecks, saying someday we're going to do it, someday we're going to have it. It's like, we have to go out there and make it happen. And so it's like, you got to go out there and do what you have to do. Another FedEx guy pulling by. But it's funny because I brought in a set of trailers. I brought a set of doubles. So I brought 2 trailers, and the team I was meeting up with, they only brought 1 pup. So basically, I came in with 2 trailers, so a long ass truck, and I'm leaving with just 1 pup. So I'm a very short truck. So it's like, like, hey, it works. It made for an easy dispatch, an easy hookup and whatnot. So, but point is, guys, that, like, we have to make it happen. Like, that's what I was saying in the caption in this live. Like, I've seen. There's a couple things I've observed on my Facebook page. I've observed there's people that I'm connected with that they never do videos or even a photo of themselves. It's all just the captions, the text, advertisements. Like, learn how you can make $900 a day, daily pay, blah blah blah. But yet, when I've talked to these people specifically, like, because I think when I did those couple sales, I had one of them that, I'm friends with on Facebook. He said, how did you get those sales? I said, just by doing the videos I've been doing, I was like, I don't know. Like, I'd been doing the videos, and I woke up one day, and congratulations, a $900 sale. I'm like, wow. I guess, from what it sounds like, he doesn't have them very often. But then you'll have people that'll post that they have sales, that I'm making all this money every day, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, they'll be posting other people's payment stuff, though, and talking about how they made that sale. And it's like, it makes you question, did you make that sale, though? Like, when I post payment proof, it's my payment proof. It's not, me posting someone else's and saying, look how much we're making $900 every single day doing this program. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Comment info now. No, like, if I'm all about the know, like, and trust. So I'm not gonna post bullshit stuff. Like, I'm not gonna post someone else's thing and claim it as my own. Like, if I post a screenshot saying I made $900 or $100 or $600 or $300 or whatever, that's gonna be a screenshot from my account. That's gonna be me saying, guess what, guys? Like, I've been doing this for this many months. I've just been consistent every day. Now I have these payments coming through, so might want to give it a shot. But I think a lot of them out there that they have the big followings, that's how they're trying to make the money, is they'll post screenshots that you can download from, because there's photos and stuff in the community once you pay your program fee. Like, let's say you do the $900 legacy, and then you do the $29 fee to get your website. that also gets you your login and stuff to get access to the community and the training and stuff that you can then start working through it, all that stuff. In the community, in the chat forums and stuff, people are posting proof. There's Stripe payments or there's Square payments depending on what processor they use, because people can use PayPal. They'll post screenshots like, hey, look at this, guys, I made this much today. Oh my God, a $1,500 day. And that's awesome. But other people are then taking those and, posting them on their profile and trying to use those to get their own, hey guys, check this out. Oh my God, come in and make 900 daily. But they're not making that they're not making that yet. So it's you just gotta be careful, find out who's really putting themselves out there and really being upfront with you, and who's just doing the little caption posts. I don't know if I trust the ones that are just doing the text, because it's how do I know that they're really making that money when they say 900 a day is totally possible, whatever, but they're not willing to actually go out there and even try, even the faceless videos, that's fine. That makes more sense to me than when somebody just writes a text in a post make this much daily. But yet, you never see them. You never see a photo of them. You never see a video that they've done, or never see a faceless video that they've done. Cause that's one of the things they train you to do is faceless marketing. But it's one of those being consistent with it and stuff. But if they're not willing to actually put in the work, they're just going to do a post and hope that people will read what they say and say, hey, give me info. A lot of people online, sadly, there's a lot of what they call info, not quite a appropriate word. I'm going to say permanent info seekers, because people will read posts that people said, and I had people that I know personally down here over here in Tennessee, over here in Nashville, that when I started this business, and I'm that first week I made my 900, then I made 100, so I made 1,000. I had people that I know personally from locally and stuff that, hey, info, I want to know more. Okay, cool. I sent them said, hey, go to my site, put your email in there, reply back to the email with any questions you have, follow just watch those couple of videos, whatever that directs you to, just, it's automated, it'll take you right through, just let me know if you have questions. And then nothing. I know they're watching, because I've gotten comments, hey, I really love how consistent you are. I'm all right, cool, I really appreciate that, But part of why I said that caption up above in in this video was because if you watch somebody, let's say you're well, it sounds really good, but I want to see if he's really are you really making money with this? And I'm yeah, I made 1,000, my first week, and then I've grown my followings. I've got I went from 0 to 353 leads on my email list in the last 2.5 months. I was I may not be having all the results that some of these others are having, but the funny thing is, some of the ones that have got they have bigger followings than I do, and so they're getting the sales, but I'm getting more leads on my email lists on a daily basis than they are getting and there's nothing wrong with that. It's one person has different results over here, and this person, because of a huge following, is immediately making the big money. But then they're not building their email list quite as fast as I am, and it's just because I'm just doing it differently, But it's all about, you got to find what works for you, and then do it. Again, it's only an hour or two a day, or 30 to 45 minutes, depending on, how you go about it. You just got to get into a routine, show up every day and do it. Not sign up, pay your fee, start it for a couple of days, and go, man, this is really hard. I don't know if I can do this. It's really not that hard. And we have people that we have chat groups that we could add you to. There's mentors and stuff. I can work with you. My mentor can work with you. The lady that created the actual Legacy Builder program, she's could reach out to her on Instagram. There's a lot of fake accounts out there, so she literally reiterates on TikTok, I will not message you first. If you want to message me on Instagram. That way I'll send you a voice clip so it's me, whatever. There's a lot of fake ones out there, but just gotta do what we gotta do, So anyway, guys, in the effort to try to keep this, I still went a little bit longer than I intended. It was only to be 10 minutes, but we're up to 20 right now. So if you're looking for a way to actually start learning how to do all the stuff you see people doing online, where they say I made this much, but you don't have a following, you've never done a business before, maybe you just haven't been able to earn anything before. It's really not hard to do. It's a fairly simple step-by-step process. All you got to do is just basically plug in, and just follow the training steps. Just take daily consistent action and do it, And so that little paperclip icon down there, just click that, put your email in there, reply back to my email with any questions you have. Watch the video on the next screen, and if it's something that sounds like something you want to do, click the I'm ready underneath that. There's a little button that says I'm ready or get started or something. Click that button. It'll take you to the final sales page. It'll have the 4 programs listed on that page, starting with the launchpad, which is the $100 one, and then it works its way up to the legacy builder, which is the $900. And a couple points to cover is like, whatever one you come in with, you have that one plus the ones below it that you'll have available to be able to sell yourself, like be able to bring people in and help them out. If you come in with the launchpad at $100, that one you'll just literally have just launchpad. But if you do like the $300 passive daily pay, you'll have that one and the launchpad. If you do $600 digital mastery, you'll have that one, the passive daily pay, and launchpad. The legacy builder, the $900 plan or program, you'll have that one. You'll have the digital mastery, the $600. You'll have the passive daily pay at $300, and you'll have the launchpad. 4 programs on your website that you can turn around and sell to help out. Basically it's all about helping people out. It's not just about like, hey, buy this and let's make me some money. It's also about like doing what we can to help others be able to learn how to do this so that they can achieve the things that we're all after. Because I think it's probably safe to assume that majority of us out here are probably looking for a way to make our lives different, to make our lives better, to not have to work quite so hard, to be able to have more free time with our family, to be able to travel, and not have to worry about like, okay, what bills are we not paying this week, and what bills are we paying next week instead. It's like, instead we got it's like take control of our future and actually like just learn how to do it. And with these programs, what you learn in any of these programs, especially the legacy builder, because there's a lot of bonuses, a lot of stuff you get. You can utilize these, the information you learn from these to actually help you with other businesses as well. So if you're already in some network marketing stuff, but you're having trouble actually getting people, in your business, one, you'll be building an email list with these courses anyway, and you can utilize your email list to also let them know, hey, I have these other things I offer. Like, if you guys want to check them out, go for it. Because they say email equals income. So like, if you're building an email list, you will actually have a list of contacts that you can then, hey guys, check this out. And some of them, then as you're continuing to do the video content, whether it's faceless or doing like what I'm doing, it's digital real estate. It's never going to go away. It's always going to be out there working for you in the background. So like, let's say you do a couple videos right now, and 3 or 4 months from now, somebody comes across those videos you did from months back, but they're interested. All of a sudden they go to your website, they put their email in, they buy. You just made a sale, pretty much a passive sale, and you didn't have to try to close it, because you're not having to get in people's inboxes and beg them to join, beg them to buy, whatever. You're not having to do that. So on that note, guys, I think I've rambled on long enough, but just try to keep the daily action steps, continue to be consistent on my end, because I'm preaching it, so I'm trying to also practice what I preach and do it, versus like, hey guys, gotta be consistent, and then I slack off, so but anyway, on that note, again, if you want to know more information, click that paperclip icon down there, put your email in there, check it out, reply back to my email with any questions. 2 points before I let you go. You don't, like, let's say let's say somebody wants to do the $900 legacy builder but doesn't have the money, right? Which is totally understandable. It's a lot of money. Click the afterpay option at the checkout window, or at the checkout screen, and you'll be able to find out if you qualify for a payment plan, which means basically you'll come in and you'll pay like $225, because it breaks it down over the course of like 2 months. So you'll pay your first payment, and then every 2 weeks you'll pay that same payment until the full balance is paid. But you'll be set up automatically with that program. So you'll pay $225, you have a bi-weekly payment plan set up, and then you'll immediately, your website, once you go in there and you get everything all set up for you, which again, video step by step, walking you through how to do that. you'll have your website will have all 4 programs on there, so you'll have only paid a part of that payment and have a payment plan set up, and you'll have all 4 of them on there. So, but and the payment plans go all the way down to like the $300 passive daily pay blueprint. I don't think you can do a payment plan on the $100 launchpad. I may be mistaken on that, but again, it's $100, so it's probably not. I can understand why they wouldn't, but just saying, 300 and above should be able to break it down over the course of 2 months. But another thing too, the other point I wanted to cover before letting you guys go is the possibility of if somebody wanted to pay with PayPal, they could do that. Like click on the GPay Express, and that you'll have the PayPal option. But on that note, guys, I hope everybody has a great rest of your nights. Keep pushing forward, keep believing, just keep doing what you gotta do, and be that change that you want to see in your life. Like make it happen. Don't just sit back and say someday this, someday that, because someday, unless we do something, someday will just never come, and we'll just continue to. We'll be 20 years from now, still be in the same position where we're at now, going, well, I really wish something would have happened. Well, it can, but you gotta do it. So, on that note, guys, I appreciate you, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Have a good one.